¡Alerta! 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 ¡Alerta que camina! ¡La espada de Bolívar por América Latina! ¡Alerta! ¡Alerta! ¡Alerta que camina! ¡La espada de Bolívar por América Latina!
Thank you, Drew. I'd like to invite up next Barry from Socialist Action. Barry, please come and say a couple words.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers, comrades and friends. You think the Liberal Party had anything to do with this weather? Well, look up. Look way up. You see the sun trying to break through the fog of lies? That represents the Venezuelan revolution right there for you. Well, we begin by congratulating the people of Venezuela. Over 8 million voted on Sunday to elect the National Constituent Assembly. That's more than the number who voted for Maduro in 2015. 1 million more than voted, according to the claims of the right wing in their fake referendum 2 weeks ago. The people of Venezuela have stood up to a mountain of media lies, to threats by capitalist governments, and to months of violence organized by right-wing fanatics, which is chiefly responsible for the 125 dead and the 2,000 injured. Efforts to foment a coup, to cause panic by creating shortages, were frustrated by the resilience of the Venezuelan working class. But Ottawa will not take yes for an answer, not even yes 8 million times. The Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister, Chrystia Freeland, denounces the election. She says the Constituent Assembly will cause more violence. It sounds like wishful thinking on her part. I think Freeland, whose grandfather was, as was stated a moment ago, editor of a Nazi newspaper in Krakow in occupied Poland in World War II, shows that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I think Freeland and Trudeau should be more concerned about electoral reform in Canada. I think they should be more concerned about the police spy law C-51, which they promised to rescind. I think they should be concerned more about the lack of clean drinking water and proper housing in many Indigenous communities. I think they should be concerned about taxing the super rich instead of increasing the Canadian military budget by 70%. And that's from the feminist Trudeau. What about their friend in Washington? Well, President Trump, who got 3 million votes less than Hillary Clinton, he calls Maduro a dictator. And he threatens more sanctions against Venezuela. Well, as someone said, quite rightly, the vote was mandated by the Venezuelan Constitution. But Trump says no. Well, I'd like to know who appointed Trump head of the Venezuelan Superior Court. The arrogance of imperialism knows no bounds. Sadly, the foreign affairs critic of the NDP, Helen Laverdiere, called Sunday's vote illegitimate.
Shame!
Well, in light of the turnout for the vote, despite the right-wing boycott, and in light of the achievements of the Bolivarian process, we have to say that the NDP foreign affairs critic is illegitimate.
That's right.
Clearly, a new chapter in the history of Venezuela is now opening. Big challenges and tests lay ahead. And as someone famously said, the revolution is not a tea party. Nicolas Maduro said to the rulers of the empire that he will, and we saw this in the video, you remember Sunday night, he will not be taken for a sucker. Well, this is no time to put faith in the OAS or conciliation or the Vatican. It's time for the Venezuelan working class to settle accounts with the exploiters, with the hoarders, with the drug smugglers, with the banksters, with the violent thugs who would burn not only Chavistas, but every leftist, every union member, everyone who benefits from social housing, public medicine, and schooling.
Shame!
We have to support Venezuela as the hour of reckoning approaches. The road forward is workers' power. The road forward is socialism. As Russia did 100 years ago under the leadership of Lenin and Trotsky, as Cuba did in 1959 under the leadership of Fidel Castro and Che Guevara in 80 Santa Maria and Vilma Espin. As Che Guevara famously said, the revolution will be a socialist revolution or a caricature of a revolution. Do not repeat the tragedy of Chile, September 1973. Forward to socialism. And our task is to insist with our co-workers and all our mass organizations, self-determination for Venezuela. Respect the vote that took place on Sunday. Ottawa, Washington, hands off Venezuela. Hands off Venezuela.
Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela!
Very much.
¡Viva la revolución bolivariana! ¡Viva! ¡Viva Maduro! ¡Viva! ¡Viva Chávez! ¡Viva!
Thank you so much, Barry. I'd like to invite up our next speaker, Jim Hodgson.